welcome to Happy Thoughts. I'm Kathy Brown, Master Law of Attraction Life Coach, and I'm here to help and guide you with some ideas and tools and techniques to create the life you want. Today, I'd like you to think about something. What is your deepest fear? Now, I don't mean the fear about spiders or maybe snakes or maybe getting into your bathing suit this summer. No. I mean about the really deep fears. You know, I've talked to a lot of my friends, and the consensus of opinion for the deepest fear seems to be that I'm not good enough, or I'm inadequate in some ways. Could that really be your deepest fear? I'd like to give you some food for thought. You know, I'm going to go back now many years to a book that I just totally love. It's called Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. And in that book, I think that was published back in the early 1990s. So I'm kind of dating myself. But when you read that book, she has a quote, and it stuck with me all these years. She said, and I paraphrase, you know, your biggest fear is not being inadequate, but it is having your power. Could that make sense? You know, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, but that we are over powerful. And that makes us afraid. I mean, who are we to think that we are gorgeous or successful or can do anything that we want? Who are we to think that? Well, we all can think that because we have an overwhelming power. We are all a piece of the divine. I'd like to share a story with you that got me thinking about this. When I was about 7 years old, I was a little kid, kind of small for my age, but very, very powerful. You know, I could really keep up with the boys, very much so. And that summer, my dad worked for AT&T, or Bell Telephone Laboratories, and they had a family picnic. And of course, we were all excited about going. And at the family picnic, they had games for us kids. And they were like sack races and 50-yard dash, all that kind of stuff. Things that I really excelled at. And I was excited. Because my intention, even before I understood about setting an intention, my intention was to win them all, right? Why not? I'm powerful. Well, the game started, and guess what? I did win them all. And I was so excited. For me, it was like Christmas because the prizes that they gave out from a 7-year-old's perspective were phenomenal. I mean, they had Monopoly games and stuffed toys, and it was just outrageous. I was excited and happy because my pile of prizes was taller than I was. Well, about halfway through, I was getting ready for my next race. A couple of the parents came up and talked to my dad. And they said, you know, Al, do you think maybe you could tone Kathy down a little bit? Maybe have her not win everything so our kids could win? My dad thought about that, and he said, it's not right for me to tell Kathy not to give it her all, because I know Kathy, and she would give her all anyway. So what he did is he pulled me out of the races. So I only got to play about half the time. Now, I was upset. I was in tears. I was devastated. Why? Why did you do that? What message was I receiving at 7 years old? It's okay to be good, but up to a point. It's okay to win, but not all the time. Limitations set in. And as I grew older, and I remember going to high school, and anytime there was any athletics with my boyfriend, I always lost. Because I knew what would happen if I won. Why can't people be happy for you when you win? That idea of limitation just is there. And you know, I think we get that from our parents, from our teachers. You know, again, it's okay to be so good, but not totally good. So maybe Marianne Williamson is right. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond belief. So keep that in mind. Let me hear your thoughts about that, because I'd like to really hear and understand if you agree or disagree. Send me your stories. I'd love to read them. And until next time, let's transform lives together. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.